Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Renu. I hope this has been a fantastic year for all of you. Wishing you a very happy new year. Stay safe, and we have real good news coming up. IRCC is actively working on issuing maximum rollouts, and I have a lot of rollouts in terms of AORs and ability to link up the applications and ADRs for not just around 12 to 6 or 7 p.m. This has been now of May 7th. Yes, so IG stream has actually reached to May 7th at 12:45 a.m. and I got hold of good timelines out there to share with you. Now, before I dive into it, do write me in case if you have any confusion or query. I will try to resolve. And don't forget to share your timelines with names if you want me to highlight that too. Just to give you an overview for all the categories, not only for the TR to PR pathway, like a summarizing 2021. Now, IRCC actually come up with this idea of just to meet the target. And as I discussed in my previous video, 401,000 was actually achieved in 2021. This is a historic win and it means a lot because this was a year where we had the COVID, we had the elections, and there, of course, was shift in the supervision or governance from the existing immigration minister to Mr. Fraser. That's a new immigration minister. Along with that, there were very limited number of draws under CEC and kind of no for federal skilled worker program. PNP was kind of untouched, so majority of the target was achieved through TR to PR, and that's the only reason IRCC has made a target that by December 2022, all of you under TR to PR pathway will get through. So you don't need to worry about even if you are in the first 40 to 50 minutes of May 6th under IG stream or under other categories. So that's really a good news. Along with that, just to give you an overview for upcoming year, that's what why I got through various immigration consultancies here in Canada that IRCC is looking at the target of 411,000 in 2022. And yes, we are facing the manpower shortage. You must have read it, or if you're following the Canadian news, you can see that there is an employment rate. We are looking for more and more employees, and companies are looking for IT professionals, nurses, doctors, and in oil and gas or in banking sector. So there are I would say plethora of opportunities out there, and government is looking at aggressive number of 411,000. So the target would definitely be to maximize the number of landed immigrants since this has been achieved in 2021. So I'm sure they want to keep it as a memento. They don't want to just cover like 40 to 50% of the target. As per Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, we are not expecting any kind of restriction in terms of traveling because this has actually been really bad in terms of economy for Canadian market in the past 1.5 year. So in 2022, hopefully visa officer, whosoever has been assigned for specific federal skilled worker programs or CEC since 2019, they would start going back to applicants and would start issuing the rollouts, and I would be covering all the details through my channel. They have humongous backlogs, to be honest, so yeah, we can expect good results out there, and maybe like the draws would be more frequent than the what we used to have, and yep, I'll keep you posted about that. Now let's dive into our what exactly we are looking at for IG streams from 12 p.m. to 12:45 a.m. That's of May 7th. So this is really good. Again, you don't need to worry in case if you're still in the first 40 to 50 minutes. Now, stream A, of course, there's not been much change as I discussed in my previous video, and so goes for the stream B and French stream. Let's dive into our second slide here. This is a timeline of May 7th at 12:45 a.m. Eastern Time Zone. You might have come across with this case. His name is Nevin, and he was able to link up the application on December 30th. That was yesterday. There have been huge number of timelines I got hold of, especially of December 30th. So I'm sure visa officers are trying to get you New Year gift in advance. So, okay. The timeline for Nicole, this is a case of May 6th at 11:40 p.m. Eastern Time Zone again, and she was able to link up the application on December 30th. So what she did is that she used a UCI and family name as per her passport. So you can try to link up your application by following the instructions in one of my video. The link is in the description box below how you can link up your application. And in this case, she was able to get the AOR that was yesterday only. Do write me back in case if you have any confusion or doubt, and I hope you have been enjoying your day. Just few hours to finish this new year. Okay. Now, this is a timeline for IG Stream. He has applied on May 6th at 7 p.m. Pacific time zone. This is of 10 p.m. if you calculate as per Eastern time zone. So this is actually a Vancouver case. This candidate was able to link up the application, got the AOR and ADR for PCC. That was yesterday only. And under the portal, he was able to see that medicals were passed. Now, expected time period from the stage of receiving the AOR till ECOPR is generally in between 2 to 4 weeks. Now this is not a benchmark, actually it could be more than 4 weeks also. However, if the visa officer is doing it pretty fast, it can be done within a week's time also. And I did share the timeline where you can actually get ECOPR within 5 days from the date of AOR. Another timeline is for Bijo Joseph. Now, this candidate was under again stream B, and he has applied on May 14th at 12 p.m. Eastern time zone. And the biometric refund letter, in case if you have already submitted the biometrics, so the old biometrics would be accepted since they hold the validity of 10 years. And then he was able to link up the application on December 31st, and then ADR for PCC, of course, from the country where exactly he stayed for more than 6 months. Another timeline is for Roopkatha under essential non-healthcare. This candidate, she has applied on May 21st at 1:39 a.m. Eastern time zone. So usually you should be able to link up the application and get the ADR and AOR on the very same day. So how the process happens when it allow you to link up the application, like exactly has happened 2 days before on December 29, you will get the AOR within couple of minutes, and then of course the ADR. In this case, she got the ADR for PCC. Again, PCC has to be valid within like 6 months time. In case if you have not traveled outside Canada, my recommendation would be to submit the old one, whatever you have. And if you are able to apply for the new one, you definitely can attach the confirmation letter or the confirmation receipt of that. Then the medicals were passed and AOR was received on December 30th. That was between like 12 hours from the time he received the BIM. Moving on to another timeline is for Honey. Now this candidate applied on May 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern time zone. He was able to link up the application on December 30th, and of course there was an ADR for PCC on December 30th. So he has uploaded the same PCC what he had before on the very same day. Now if you're asking regarding the questions of RCMP fingerprints, again, you don't have to do it by yourself unless and until it's been asked to do that. If IRCC has asked you to submit PCC from any country where you have stayed for more than 6 months, so just try to get hold of all the PCC, like wherever you have stayed for, say maybe in Hong Kong or in Australia or in India. So if you can apply and just send the confirmation receipt or the acknowledgement from the government wherever you have applied, you can attach it and then send it across to IRCC. So the visa officer, whosoever is assigned for your application, he can assess the application and then he can move on to the next step of PR confirmation portal, or maybe in case if you not receive the AOR, that will be done. So the application can move in a smooth pace. Okay, timeline for Mustafa under IG stream. Now he has applied at 6 p.m. Pacific time zone. So if we calculate as per Eastern time zone, it will be 9 p.m. of Toronto time, May 6th. Now same goes here. Yesterday only he got the ability to link up the application. So the moment he linked up the application using his UCI number or family name, or you can also try calling up IRCC. As I've discussed in my previous video also, you can try to reach out to them if you're lucky enough, or if your application has been assigned to a visa officer, you will be able to get the temporary file number. So with that, you should be able to link up your application. Now, in case if it's not been done and you're unable to do it, you just have to have little patience out there. Wait for your turn because it will be done automatically. My recommendation is just to try it at least once a day, so at least you're giving it a shot. And once it is assigned, your like application is assigned to a visa officer, it would automatically done, so you can be able to link up the application with the same information you've been trying for past couple of days. And once it is through, you will be able to get the ADR under your portal, and then probably the AOR would be received. And that's how you should be able to reach to PR confirmation portal and then ECOPR. And from the stage of ECOPR to PR card, you have to first link up your card, and then you have to wait for another 4 to 6 weeks to be precise from ECOPR to PR card. PR card would be mailed to you, so just make sure that when you enter your or upload your information at the time of PR confirmation, you make sure you provide your full address and your updated photograph. Also, photograph has to be as per Canadian standard like IRCC specifications. I've already shared that video on that, but if you go on cic.gc.ca website, you will be able to see the parameters, the guidelines and dimensions of the photograph which is being required by IRCC, and you just have to follow that. There are certified photographers, so just try to get it get it done from them. So yeah. Another timeline is for Amardeep. He has applied on May 6th at 4:54 p.m. Pacific time zone. Again, 7:54, that would be Eastern time zone. Yesterday only he got the AOR and was able to link up the application under on December 30th. So based upon what we are seeing, there have been huge number of rollouts for IG streams, and I believe that the mission is to maximize this, and hopefully maybe like in next couple of weeks, max to max 4 weeks, IRCC should be able to clear all the backlogs for the candidates from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. on May 6th. That's what we are looking at, because the number itself is huge, like 90,000 was the target, and now the government is pretty aggressive. Mr. Sean Fraser, the new immigration minister, of course, he has a target of 411,000, and he was able to achieve for 2021. So I'm sure they don't want to take any kind of a chance. So for those who are just waiting in the first couple of minutes, AOR or ADR is just around the corner. So they are prioritizing, like IRCC is prioritizing to maximize the landed immigrants. There is a shortage of labor over here. Everybody knows that. So yeah, hopefully it will be done pretty soon, and I'll keep you updated through my channel. You can also subscribe to my channel for more updates, so that will help you to be more active on whatever is going on under immigration. Another timeline is for Caboose under IG Stream. This applicant has applied on May 6th at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. So this is really good that they have pushed to 7 plus. Now it's going like we are receiving the ability like the AOR and the ADR, and people are able to link up the application for the candidates who have applied out 7:45, 8:45, 9:45, and then 10 and even 12. So this is amazing. So AOR was received on December 30th at so he was able to link up the application yesterday only at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Within 2 minutes, he got the AOR and then the ADR for police clearance certificate that came along with AOR. So at 9:32 p.m. itself. So it's just a matter of couple of minutes. So you should be able to link up your file first, and then rest of the thing would follow accordingly. Now, another timeline is for May 6th at around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. There was no AOR, so this lady linked up the application on December 30th. So she got the ADR for IELTS, that's original IELTS, plus police clearance certificate from India. So you have to submit the original IELTS like TRF, the test report form. Don't send the photocopy of it. It would not be accepted, and it would automatically result in delaying your application process. Just keep that thing in mind. Okay, so another timeline for Stream B is May 18th. And this candidate got the letter of BIL and then medicals on November 25th, like almost a month later, because these are the things are not readily available with each and every candidate. So he was able to submit it on December 22nd, and he was able to link up the application the very day when he got the request letter from IRCC on November 25th. So he's just waiting for the AOR or PR confirmation, whatsoever is received first. Now, in few of the cases where this exactly has happened, the candidate was able to get the COPR, and when he goes under his portal, it says that your photograph is not approved. So that is again a technical glitch. You don't need to worry about. There have been cases where he actually got the PR card, and under the portal, it's still saying that PR confirmation portal, like it's kind of popping up again and again. So that's again a technical glitch. So these are the things that likely to happen. Also, in case if IRCC is asking you to submit any document, just try to make sure you submit within a time period it's been allotted. And if you're unable to fulfill that information, just write back to them. Now, remember, you have reached to the stage where ADR has been issued or AOR has been received. So you are authorized to actually raise a web form like IRCC web form, and the steps are again explained in one of my video. I'm adding the link in the description box below. So you can raise a form using your passport number, your name, date of birth, and put it in a column. Just explain that why you're not able to fulfill that requirement within a allotted time period. So with that, what's going to happen? It's not going to reject your application, but you will get a bonus time, like you will get a grace period, so you can prepare the prepare the document and then submit it across to them. Also, in case if you forgot to fulfill the information at the time of file submission, you can provide or you can raise a web form after the receipt of AOR or ADR or ability to link up the application. Reason being is that if you submit or raise any web form without receiving any AOR, it will not be accepted by IRCC. On the website itself, they have clearly mentioned that IRCC will not accept any unsolicited document. So just keep that thing in mind, that visa officer may not be able to do it. Now, there are cases under IG stream or stream A or stream B or French category. They are still in the first 40 to 50 minutes, or let's take it for first hour on May 6th. They are still not able to get any kind of a confirmation and not able to even link up the application. They have been candidates who've been making huge number of callbacks or following up with IRCC on customer support. So again, you don't need to worry about, as I said at the beginning, that IRCC has a target to achieve the landed immigrants of 411,000 in 2022. So for TR to PR pathway, they have to do it by December 2022 in any case. So there is no excuse to it. And that is the reason that in last couple of days, we have started getting huge number of rollouts. So this is one. And for federal skilled worker programs and CEC, you don't need to worry about that. Now, assigned officer would get back to you for in case if you've gone through medicals, they will ask you to do re-medicals. That has already been there, but it's not been very active. So now government is not looking for any kind of traveling restrictions. So yeah, this is one of the thing we can look into it. I hope this video or channel has been little useful to you. In case if it does, don't forget to subscribe for more updates, and do write back to me what's your plan for New Year. And yeah, wishing you and your family a very happy New Year. And yeah, stay safe, guys, and don't forget to wear your mask. Good day.